Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you everything I'm getting my two kids for Christmas this year. All right, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. Welcome, come on in and make yourselves comfortable. I am the mother of two little boys, so I guess they're not so little anymore. I have a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old, so keep that in mind as you're watching, but a lot of the things I got today would be good for kids of all ages. So if you're here to get ideas for the littles in your life, welcome. Maybe you're just curious, maybe you're a follower of mine and you're just like, hey, what are they doing for Christmas? Enjoy. But also if you're a person who doesn't have a kid to shop for, but you've been maybe thinking about picking up like one of those little cards on an angel tree, or maybe Toys for Tots or something like that, this can also give you just kind of an idea of what kids are into these days. Before we get going, I also want to preface this by saying that every family has their own budget. They have their own traditions and their own ways of gift giving. This is just what my family does. I also inevitably get a comment where someone wants to know why I don't give my kids candy for Christmas. I want to let you know, this is just the presents that are going to be under the tree. This does not include the stocking or our Christmas Eve box, which is a tradition my family has. Those things will be in another video, probably next week or the week after, very soon. So if you want to see what's in the stockings and in the Christmas Eve box, make sure you hit subscribe. We will be going over all the candy, don't worry. And with that, let's get started. The first thing, I'm gonna say this might even be a little bit controversial because it finally got my boys. They asked me for Stanley Cups this year, you guys. So I got them their Stanley, and honestly, they both went to the Stanley website, like independently, and then came to me and said, okay, this is what we want for Christmas. We want the 30-ounce tumbler, and my youngest son said he wanted his in plum, and my oldest son said pomelo. So that's what I did. And I wanna say, okay, guys, I know as parents, as grandparents, as friends, whoever you are buying a gift, sometimes those lists can look ridiculous. I don't own a Stanley. I mean, I would. It's not that I don't like Stanleys. I'm just a budget queen, okay? And these were $35 a piece. And does a 7-year-old need a $35 water bottle? No. However, that's not the point. And I think as the carers of these little humans, we need to take a step back, and just because the thing doesn't make sense to you, doesn't mean that we need to like tell our kids that we think it's stupid, right? How many stupid things have I bought in my life? We don't need to demonize the kids for hopping on trends and wanting the trendy stuff, okay? So do I think it's ridiculous that I spent $70 on water bottles for my children? Yes, it is ridiculous. But that is a comment I keep inside and I don't share with my children. I just buy what's on their list and what they like, and it's okay if it's a little bit ridiculous. Next, I got a little something from IKEA, and if you have been following along, I don't know, for years, or from my previous IKEA haul that I did some months ago, IKEA always has Lego items that they come out with each year, and I usually only go to IKEA maybe once a year. And I always buy the new Lego item to give the kids for Christmas. So these have been sitting in my closet for ages. It's the Bag-Lek. I thought this one was really cute. It's like a little like room scene. It's got like a little garden, like they can make a little house, you know? Look how cute it is. It's got a little banana with it, a little sofa. So I got each of them one of these. I did get them at IKEA. It's the only place you can get them. But generally like a small Lego set, I mean, most kids get down on Lego of some kind. You just have to find what the kids' sort of interest is. These were $16 a piece, so I think a really good price point as well. Something just little and fun to open. And I know that they'll be excited about them. All right, next we found these Among Us toys, and my kids are a little bit old to be like role playing with toys, except when it comes to like things that are within the franchise of something they're obsessed with, which is still Among Us. My kids are obsessed with Among Us still. So this is Series 2 Among Us action figures, including 8 hats, hands, and accessories. There's 4 characters in here. Crewmate figures from a brand called Toykido. And these are on Amazon currently for $22 a piece. I did get one for each of them. Really, their age difference is nice because they're into a lot of the same stuff, which makes my job really easy this time of year. So I got them, each one of these. However, I did not buy them on Amazon. I bought them at the thrift store. They had a whole just like shelf full of these. So it must have been like returns or like something, some store donated them. So I got them for $7.99 a piece. Great deal. And I got these like 6 months ago at the thrift store. So I can't, you know, guarantee that you'll find a good price like that. Obviously they're a lot more expensive if you buy them off Amazon, but my kids are gonna be totally jazzed to open these on Christmas. All right, next, another one of the big sort of shifts in the kids' interests this year is they're really into Harry Potter now. They both now have read the first book and they are just really into the wizarding world in general. So when I saw these, I thought, oh my God, perfect. They're going to love them. Again, I got 2 of the same thing. This is a little Harry Potter set. It comes with this, a vinyl figure. It's a golden snitch and 3 pairs of Harry Potter socks. And I thought they were so cute. And you can buy this exact set on Amazon. It is $16, which I think is a good deal for 3 pairs of socks and for the cute snitch. I think that's a solid, you know, deal. This is what they look like. Very cute. Good price point. However, I did not spend $16 on these. We have a like store in our city that gets like these huge pallets of like Amazon returns and stuff. And we call it the bins. And you can go hunt through the bins for good deals. And I got these at the bins on $6 day. So I spent $6 instead of $16. Maybe you might have noticed while I'm talking here that I really do value a good deal. And I did get these ages ago. I picked them up when I saw them, threw them in the closet, waiting for Christmas. All right, now it's time for the main event. I usually like to get one big thing. Last year, the kids each got an Oculus, which was very expensive for them to each get their own. So they didn't really have anything else to open up. This time, the big thing I got for them was a little bit cheaper, but the accessories sort of ate up the budget. So we got our kids a 3D printer. Okay, so it's still in the box, but this is what it looks like. It is a Neptune 3 Pro, and it costs $200, and it will be a gift really for the family. So my husband has a really good friend who's really into 3D printing and knows like a lot about it. So he asked him like to recommend a 3D printer that would be like really user-friendly for the kids, like simple, not super, super complicated, but also like big enough and serious enough that it could make like real things that we could use, play with, be interested in. And this is the one that was recommended to us. So obviously I'll link it down below. My husband actually is going to get it set up like a week before Christmas and like get it all calibrated. Of course, we're going to download some software so that we can create our own designs and we can download designs. You know, I think there's like a subscription that you can get. If you have a 3D printer, like a filament printer, and you have any recommendations for like websites or software that would be like really user-friendly with us and the kids, definitely leave your recommendations down below because this is like totally brand new to me. My husband's an engineer, so like he's, you know, quite into this. So I trust him when it comes to like sorting it out for the kids, but we are gonna get it set up beforehand so that we can really start printing things right on Christmas Day, because I know the kids will be really excited. So that's what we got, the big one. But along with this, we needed to get some filament because filament is actually kind of pricey. I had never priced it out before, but of course that's like the spool of like the plastic that you feed into the machine to then print it out. This is a filament printer, not a resin printer. Now the filament really has a lot of variation in price. It kind of depends on like, you know, how big the spool is and the color, and like some of it is like really flexible, some of it's really stiff. That, you know, would require just a little bit of research on your part if it's something you wanted to do. And this is like a 2-tone one. So it like makes like your piece look like shiny. So I don't know if you can tell, there's like blue and green in there. So it's like a really cool effect. And this box came with 4 of these like mini spools. And this was 26 bucks for these. I will obviously link the exact, you know, filament that I got down below. I also got this giant rainbow roll. I thought that would be really, really fun. This is a kilogram. They usually sell it like by the kilo. And this one was 25 bucks. Next, I got a big box. This one was $47, but it came with 4 kilos of roll. So price per kilo was way lower, and I think that's because it's just this simple black and you're buying in bulk. So it's 4 of these big rolls, And I figured just to have like some simple black while we're like sorting out designs and like really figuring out how this works, I think black will be the thing we want to use probably the most. And the last thing I got my kids is another filament, but I did want to share it with you guys because I got it at the bins. I got this on $2 day at my Amazon returns bins. So that was a really good deal. It's purple and it's got like little glittery flecks in it. I didn't look this up. I don't know how much it costs. I will still link it down below. I'll try to find it for you guys. But I paid hardly anything for this. So now I'm like always keeping my eyes out at the bins for more filament because I couldn't believe what a good deal that was. And there you go. That's all the things I got for my 7-year-old and my 9-year-old. I know not like a ton of things to like tear open, but the kids are gonna be so excited about, especially the Stanley Cups and the 3D printer. They're gonna wanna get going straight away on Christmas. And I think that they're gonna really love all of this stuff. So yeah, let me know, what do you think of this? Is this what your Christmas looks like? Leave me a comment down below. And be sure to come back for the stocking video and the Christmas Eve box video if you wanna see some of like the smaller stocking stuffer type things that we give the boys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of your gift shopping, wrapping, giving goes nice and smooth this year. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.